Well, hello my lovelies, it's Murky Meg here. It's still Tuesday the 22nd of June and this is my third video today. If you haven't already seen them, please do go back and watch because they are, in my opinion, pretty juicy. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the news that has hit, the revelations about what really happened on the Australia tour in the Fiji market. Now, it seems to be some discrepancy over, well, up until this point, about why Meghan left that Fiji market so quickly. When it happened, it was cited by her security team that it was too crowded and it wasn't secure enough and Meghan Markle didn't feel safe. That was the reason it was said that she fled that market so quickly, upsetting and disappointing the people she was supposed to meet. It's now been alleged that that is not true. In fact, it really wasn't to do with security and it was all over a UN visit. And the extracts from Robert Lacey's book goes into more detail about this. But I just want to read you this little extract from the Times article that is written on it. It says, the Duchess, according to a source close to her circle, doesn't cope well with rejection. Really? We would have never have guessed it. Meghan was expected to attend a Fijian Market in Suva in October 2018 while they were on their Australia tour. It was supposed to last for 20 minutes, but only after 8 minutes, Meghan told aides that she wanted to leave, to the dismay of the market vendors who have been waiting hours to meet her. One such market vendor said, "It's such a shame. We started preparing for the visit 3 weeks ago and had been meant to meet her, but she left without even saying hello." At the time, it was cited that it was hot, humid and uncomfortably busy and there were far larger crowds than expected. But in March, the now infamous Times writer Valentine Lowe said that the royal aides had actually confirmed that this was not the case at all. In the article where they accuse Meghan Markle of bullying and then the whole thing blew up and Buckingham Palace have now had to do or are starting to do an internal investigation into the claims, a source on the tour said that the main reason the Duchess cut short the engagement in Fiji was her reservations about the organisation UN Women. It is not clear why she's said to have felt so strongly about the presence. In the original article written by Valentine Lowe, where the bullying claims are put forward, an aide said, "I was there at the time and witnessed Meghan turn and hiss at a member of her entourage, clearly incandescent with rage about something, and demanded to leave. I later saw the same female, highly distressed member of staff sitting in an official car with tears running down her face. Our eyes met and she lowered hers, humiliation etched on her features." That was back in March, and the Times, along with Robert Lacey, are now delving a little deeper. Now, she was supposed to visit the market to see the work of Markets for Change, which is a project run by UN Women to improve the lot of women's working in the markets. Now, it transpires that she had told her aides before going to the market that she would only go if there was no UN Women branding. But surely, you say, she would want UN Women branding there because isn't she infamous for doing that UN speech? She talks about it a lot and even has changed the narrative where she herself says that she got a standing ovation, but she never did. The evidence is there, you can look it up. No standing ovation was done. This was the speech that she did in 2015, where she'd given a rousing keynote address on gender equality to UN women in New York. And Robert Lacey, the writer of Battle of the Brothers, says she rubbed shoulders with the likes of Hillary Clinton and actor Kiefer Sutherland and might have hoped to join UN Women's distinguished roster of goodwill ambassadors that included celebrities such as Nicole Kidman and Emma Watson. But in those pre-Harry days, UN Women only assigned the cable actress the lesser role of advocate. And Lacey suggests that this is the very reason why she snubbed UN women. And this is my favourite quote of all time with regards to Meghan Markle. An LA screenwriter who is close to associates of Meghan at the time of her first marriage to Trevor, said Meghan does not cope well with what she perceives as rejection. She's nice and smiley as can be until you step in her way or don't give her what she hopes for. Then she can be remorseless. Heaven help you. Sorry, I snorted. It's all coming out in the wash, isn't it? So basically, Meghan was annoyed that she didn't get the ambassador, that she only got advocate. So she's basically snubbed UN women. And that is why she didn't want to go to the market. It had the branding of UN women all over the place, so she walked out. Well, that is what has been alleged. I'm sorry, but if you are royal, you put all of your personal choices and emotions aside. You are there to do a job, and if you can't do that job, you are not suited to that job. Well, it certainly transpires as that, because she left with him and now she's spiteful. For those of us who were around at that particular time, we could all see her distaste and the not so level of dedication that she had towards the royal duties that she was given. I think that she expected it to be all tiaras and ballrooms and state banquets. No, actually, royal life can be quite tedious because it's dealing with the public and grinning and bearing it, basically. You are a public servant and you are paid handsomely for it, to go and cut those ribbons and reveal those plaques. But she couldn't cut that because I don't think she signed up for that. She signed up for the glitz and the glamour, not the wet Wednesday at Hull opening of a swimming bath. Is it really bad of me to sit here and gleefully relish in all of these things that we've been talking about for such a long time to be finally coming out? The fact that over the last couple of weeks I've read that she's remorseless, that she's a narcissist, even to the point somebody's quoted that she's a psychopath. We've been saying this for such a long time and nobody's listened. We've been called all sorts, but it turns out we were right. It really does make me laugh because news has also been reported that they have appointed a 9-strong team of spin doctors to try and improve their relationship with the media, their celebrity standing, the attacks that are coming from Buckingham Palace, or the investigation for the alleged bullying. They're basically hiring 9 people to try and help Harry and Meghan win the royal briefing war. I'm sorry, but as we all know, the crown will always win. The more you push back, the more you will look like an arrogant fool. Oh, justice. It's quite delicious, isn't it? I know I might sound a little tad arrogant, but as I've said, I've been doing this now for over 2 years and I'm fed up to the back teeth of everything that we say being told or being accused of as hate. Turns out, it doesn't look like she's a very nice person after all, and we've been saying it all along. I'm gleeful. There, I said it. So I would love to know your thoughts on this delicious little bit of news when in fact she just couldn't hack royal duties because of her personal feelings of spite and revenge. Her ego was dented and she couldn't deal with it. Unfortunately, narcissists don't deal with rejection very well. And this is evidently clear because I've said in my previous video that any of the bullying allegations that come out will be fought tooth and nail, point by Meghan and her spin doctors. Good luck with that one. Anyway, I would love to know your thoughts on this whole Fiji Market saga. Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the notification bell and also that like button. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all of my followers for all the tips and all the emails, DMs that everybody sends to me. It really is greatly appreciated. So thank you very much for watching once again.